e-rev. Apply directly to the forehead. e-rev. Apply directly to the forehead.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to e-rev TV as we're going to present some CEVO.TF2 matchup here between Sway Gaming and Start the Reactor. I'm going to be your host tonight, Anger, and co-casting with me, you know her, you love her, her sexiness herself, Temerity. Good evening, Temerity. How's it going?
It's going good. Hey everybody.
Alright, and as a special guest caster we have in here from Pandemic, you know him also, the Fragile. What's up, Frag?
Hello.
Alright, and tonight on the video, my man from Canada, the man, the myth, the legend, Limey. Hello, Limey.
Good night, everybody. Hopefully everything standy with you guys tonight.
Alright, alright.
Dandy.
Well, we have the two participants in the server. It looks like they're ready to go, all six. And it looks like we're going to start on time here, but it is going to be on CP Pro Granary. And with this map, is going to be total scout madness now that we don't have the setup time. Temerity, and in your opinion, you got to watch the medic. I guess it's going to be Dern and Casey are going to have to be definitely on their heels because the as the medics for each team, and you're going to see the scouts go after those medics in the beginning process there, Tam.
Definitely expect the medics to get charged right away, especially considering at the beginning, since this is Pro Granary, you do not have the startup time, so you can't build Uber to save yourself. So watch for poor Dern to get a little bit rocked tonight.
Yep, yep. And as we're going to go to the starting lamps here, as it looks like everybody is in, we have for Sway Gaming, we have Casey, Destro, Phaser, Rastaman, and I believe Rastaman is Amber, but I may be wrong on that.
He's Amber.
We have Hero and of course WAP. And for Start the Reactor, we have Whaler, Shady Milkman, Paces. We have also Ballistic, and it's an odd way of spelling it, but that's his way. We have Dern and a Force Stealer, and that will round out the starting lineups here for both teams. So again, if you want to get your shoutouts across the airwaves, you can go to pound e-rev on the Game Surge network, or if you guys are in poundtf2.gather.us, you will see Temerity. Just hit her up in both channels, or you can hit up myself also. I am in the e-rev IRC, and you can hit up Anger, and we will definitely sometime get your shoutouts across the airwaves as soon as there's a break in action. And actually, this is pretty much a good time, a good opportunity to do that, as we're looks like they're just wasting a little time here getting things going. So right now, looks like well, it looks like they're just trying to get things situated, but we'll go to you, Frag, a little bit here. As what type of strats will you come out with, or at least you might see from either side there? We'll start with Start the Reactor, Frag, what you might see from them.
I'm actually not really quite sure what to expect from either of these teams. I will, however, predict that Sway will probably more than likely win, but Sway has always played a pretty successful granary, in my opinion. I honestly expect Sway to more than likely take the middle fight pretty much every single time, and if they don't, I'm sure they'll be able to get it right back. So, but I do also expect Start the Reactor to maybe take a round from them. They do have a lot of strong players, but I think Sway is the much better team overall.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, you're gonna call it right here, Frag. What are you gonna call the score here from? Since you're gonna go with Sway, what do you call out?
I am gonna say either 5-0 or 5-1.
Ooh, Delectable Meats not getting any love here. The former Delectable Meats now Start the Reactor, not getting any level. I'm gonna say Sway also, but I'm gonna give them a couple rounds, and I haven't seen Start the Reactor only but a couple players scrim, so I'm gonna go off of that. But I did see Sway go against you guys, Frag, last season in the, or not last season, but in the Sennheiser tourney there, and you guys pretty much knocked out Destro and Amber and the boys over there, and really did a job on Sway. So the new season brings new beginnings here, Temerity, and hopefully Sway Gaming can come out of the gates swinging here. What is your prediction?
I'm on the same boat as pretty much everybody else. I think that this way is going to take it 5-1, 5-0. And
all right, we're going to get, yep, we're going to get things rocking and rolling here. I'm going to take a look at the scouts here from the SR side. I'm going to take a look at Force Stealer, as he's going to come out of the gates very fast here. And let's see if they can attack the medics here at the mid CP. And let's see if Destro can protect his peeps here. As we're going to see here, hopefully Limek, if you're taking a look at Force as the scout here off the start for the red side, and it will be Start the Reactor. And here they come now. There's the first kill from Force, taking away Rasta Man. And as he's trying to flank, looks like he's going to get, nope, he's going to get the height advantage here from the blue side here. He's got a soldier to contend with here. Shots being fired, nothing really going off quite yet. No Uber charge yet. Nothing has been charged. Again, the setup time hasn't been established here because of the gates. And let's see what goes on. A lot of killing here on the red side. That is Start the Reactor on the CP here, mid CP. Let's see what they can do. 3 men down for Sway, and wow, Sway Gaming is going to get this CP. Probably they're trying to make their way into the area right now. We have Hero go one-on-one. Nothing going there as he gets the med pack there. Now they're on the mid CP. They got the 2 scout here at the mid CP also. For Sway as the blue side, ladies and gents. Start the Reactor, the red side here, and looks like they're going to get that. They got ×5 here, Temerity, so they cleared out Start the Reactor here off the start pretty quickly.
Not only that, I think you guys kind of missed it, but Casey, they came out and used the Kritzkrieg. Unfortunately, Destro was pretty injured by the time they hit that, so it wasn't successful this time around. But look for them to do it again. Hopefully it'll work.
Yeah, right now we're going to take a look here at Shady Milkman as the scout. Let's see what he can do here as he's trying to get out and push against the Sway scouts here, back and forth as they go. And looks like Sway Gaming has just pushed back to the mid CP to collect themselves here. As we have the medic here for Sway Gaming. We have Casey here trying to get some Uber getting going here. Nothing going from there. Womp right now and the medic here trying to move into the into the back warehouse CP, but again, they're just taking their time here. They seem pretty content here, Fragile, just to hold back and let STR kind of like just destroy themselves a little bit here as they're trying to push that warehouse CP. There we have an Uber here, Frag, coming in, and possibly, and here's a counter Uber from Sway Gaming, or excuse me, Start the Reactor. So back and forth here, Frag. Anything surprising that you're seeing thus far here off the start?
Not really. Everything has gone the way that I predicted, pretty much. Only way STR is really going to get this mid back, which they are actually going to right now, is if they really control Destro. And Destro's down right now, so this is a very good start for a comeback.
Absolutely, and it looks like they have a ×4, but they got off the mid CP there, and now Ballistic is on it with the 2 scout cover there, as they're going to try to get this ×3, and there they go. So SR has the mid CP in their control. Let's see how they're going to push out here. If they're going to be a little content and to see if Sway Gaming pushes them back. So right now, SR has the one CP advantage here. They have the neutral CP in their favor here, the mid one, as Ballistic right now getting some juice here from the medic, and that would be Dern. So Dern right now pushing out with the soldier here, as looks like Whaler behind him. So Shady Milkman as the scout pushing out very far here, taking his time. We have Rastaman for Sway Gaming. Let's take a look at him, Limey, as he's pushing to the mid CP. Let's see if he can get this in charge. He has control of it. Nobody coming back quite yet. This looks like a double push. It looks like the red side. It looks like, yes, it is. Great charge there from Start the Reactor, Tim. Great job as they took control of the number 4 warehouse blue CP there.
I have to admit, I'm completely shocked right now. I did not give these guys enough credit, apparently, but they came out swinging and they haven't stopped.
Yeah, right now we have Dern right now with the soldier here as they're trying to push. Whaler doing a nice job here off the start as the lead soldier here, getting some backup here from his from the other soldier here, as the medic here trying to get some charge. Dern backing off, very smart here, trying to recover and get a Whaler, and the looks like Paces here. To get them going here, get them charged up, as right now they're going to push the final CP. Here it comes, Start the Reactor. We have an Uber here from Sway Gaming trying to prevent Start the Reactor, get on that CP. Whaler trying to get on it. He has it. Oh, he got wiped out there by Destro, and that's why you have a great demo man there to really clear things up. But right now, the last CP getting hit there from Start the Reactor. We have a scout on the premise here. Hero for Sway Gaming, saving it there, taking out Force Stealer. So right now, let's see if Sway Gaming now can push out. Raj, what does Sway have to do here besides get this CP here at the warehouse?
They really need to get their heads in the game. In my personal opinion, I don't think Sway's on their game right now. Not taking anything away from Start the Reactor. They really surprised me. They're really coordinated. Start the Reactor's doing everything that they should. Sway really needs to regroup, and even if they lose this round right here, they need to just mark it as just a simple lost round and just improve on the next rounds upcoming.
Well, right now, Start the Reactor is going to get this round because they had all 4 members. All 5 members are dead, or excuse me, 6 members are dead from Sway. Very easy CP to cap there. And Start the Reactor off to start here, 1-0. And they're pretty much surprising us here in the casting booth. Hopefully, they might be surprising some of you out there. So, off to start here, we're going to go to Sway Gaming's War Room, Limey. Let's head there now and let's listen in to Sway Gaming.
Okay.
Dang it.
I'm just gonna go with Hero.
Demo down. Both soldiers on crate. Where are you, Case?
Let's go, let's go, push.
Alright. They have a scout in their garage. Medics, combo down. Oh, rape shot. Nice.
Down. They only have that soldier up.
Down. Go,
down,
scouts.
Six
Go,
down.
go. Scouts, go.
Scouts go.
I spawn at
He was
10,
ahead,
so
dude.
if you could get that other one, that'd be good.
2 of them to spawn. Yeah, we'll get it. They got 4 down.
Shout out
They got
to
1
Brandon
down.
from
Lucky
Ashley.
crits.
I had a great time.
Alright, we're going to come back to live action here. Is this possibly the Sway Gaming that the Frag was talking about here? They have took control almost of this this warehouse CP of Start the Reactor. And Destro right now for Sway Gaming is trying to get in there with some peak stickies there. Nothing going there. He's getting some shots fired at him from a scout here, and he gets taken out by Force. Great scout work there by Force Stealer, as now we have Paces moving into the mid CP as the soldier. Let's see here if SR can get this mid CP here, pushing out. They have the scout push here along with the soldier backup. We have a demo man on the CP. Let's see if they can get this here. We have 2 men down for Sway Gaming. Make that number 3 as the phaser gets taken out there by Whaler. And what a great push here from Start the Reactor here, Tim, as it looks like they're going to get this in their favor unless a miracle from Sway can cap it. No, it doesn't. And they're pushing out very strong here, Tim, from the mid CP.
Again, I'm kind of surprised because, like I said, they utilized the Kritzkrieg at mid again, and it worked out really well. But SR is just not giving anything up. But both medics are using the Kritzkrieg now, so look for this to turn into a huge frag fest.
Right now we're going to take a look here as Destro, the last man, he's just hanging on by a thread here for Sway Gaming as he's trying to get his second CP in control, excuse me, the mid CP. They're trying to push out here, and one thing you got to give STR some credit is that they're really putting Sway Gaming on their heels. And as you were saying, Fraz, they weren't on. You think that Sway Gaming is not on their game, but again, STR really doing some work here, putting in some nice overtime here, some overtime work clocking in, and let's see what Sway Gaming can do to answer back. As we're going to take a look again at Destro, trying to push that mid CP. Nothing going here as Dern trying to get a charge here on his soldiers. He's about 90% there with the Uber charge. Let's see what can happen here as they're pushing out to the, looks like the number 2 warehouse CP of the Sway Gaming. As right now shots being fired back and forth here. Dern has the Uber charge and nothing going there. Wasted as Sway whopped there, getting a nice rocket shot back and forth here, Tim. Again, as they're moving back, it looks like the mid CP is going to be it, and looks like we have Sway Gaming on that CP. As again, back and forth these two teams go, Tim.
Yeah, it was definitely a great push by Sway. I mean, they finally realized that, you know, jump behind the crits and get the medic so that the crits stop. So that's always good. They almost got back up there, but they're pushing forward. It's looking good.
Absolutely here as they get the CP in their favor here. Now let's see if Sway is going to take their time once again. That's what their mistake was in the last round here. They took their time around the mid CP. They didn't push out and put Start the Reactor on their heels. Let's see if they can do that now as they're pushing out. We have, it looks like, a Uber charge ready to get locked and loaded here for Sway, so they're going to utilize that hopefully in a minute here. Casey, it looks like a Kritzkrieg here as he's getting it out. No, Casey gets taken out there by the Whaler with the shoddy as again, back and forth action against Sway, putting looks like STR on the heels, but we do have STR on the mid CP here. Let's see if they can get it. We have Shady Milkman on there right now. Hopefully we can get there right now as he's going 1v1 right now with a scout. Let's see who he's going to take on here, as it looks like we have another scout here. Shady Milkman hanging on by a thread also. No, he gets taken out there by Rasta Man. Right now we're going to head on to some War Room. Let's go to Start the Reactor.
Advantage,
Yeah, we'll have Uber advantage.
Yards
We're going to have
clear
100%.
still. Right side scout in our garage, And behind
Another
me.
scout behind you. I hit him with a
sandwich.
rocket though. Riddle needs or Force needs help on the right. Derek, come here.
I died on the right.
One scout's down.
Get back.
So on the right, the
push
medic's
it.
in their garage.
Combo
Medic's in their garage.
Derek, follow me.
I-
Derek, follow me.
I see you guys.
I am down right now.
Destro,
You
over
guys,
there, don't walk in,
no
don't-
demo man.
Demo's down the left.
Come in here. Come in here. Come in here. We got to push with this Uber. They don't have it. We got to kill the medic.
Don't get too aggressive.
Got busted.
He blew his
Medic's really weak. Fuck, he
Alright,
lived.
we gotta kill Wop. Gotta kill Wop behind
Alright, back up, back
I
up.
killed one.
Demo's down.
They're going to come in with Uber on the right side.
I'll meet you, Gap.
Kritzkrieg,
They're
Kritzkrieg.
critzing, back up.
Cap that, cap it.
Okay, I'm coming in our garage right now.
Please cap
Soldier
it.
Just got
down.
behind me, just got behind me, just got
I
behind
got a
me,
medic
just
right there
behind
too.
me. Oh.
We got the cap, but they're running around here like mad. Oh fuck.
What's...
Scout in our garage.
They got a couple low scouts just running around.
If you need help, get in the
Scouts
garage.
load our
Bye,
garage.
back up, bye, back up.
I'm coming by.
I think we got it.
All right, back to some
There's one scout by
live
the-
action here as Start the Reactor has gained control here of the mid CP, but here comes Sway Gaming now. Looks like they're going to try to get this back in their favor, but they're going to have a tough time here as Start the Reactor is here. Looks like everybody is alive and kicking except for one member of Sway, so we're going to see a possible big-time push here from the either side here. Hopefully Sway Gaming can get this under control, because again, back and forth they go here. And right now, Fraj, again, we're going to come back to you on this. Anything that you see, anything odd here from either side?
Not really. Sway is a little more coordinated now, but it's really back and forth. And with a pause right here, I guess it's a good time to talk. It's really back and forth, but Start the Reactor had a few chances to really turn it around, and I think Sway is going to be in a much better advantage now since they're subbing out their 500 ping scout. But Start the Reactor had a few chances to really pull ahead, but Destro was there to save them. And as I said before, one of the game-changing players on Sway is going to be Destro probably every single time. So I think that they really need to control Destro.
All right. Tim, I know you have some shout-outs there. Why don't you get those across the airwaves there?
I do have just a few from 4G's Brownie Master. Shout out to SR. Sorry for being AFK when you needed a scout ringer earlier, and good luck to all. Very polite. From Nadagast, a shout out to Bagel Bear and Gravel Tim, and a shout out to that team just in general for winning the Showdown LAN this weekend. Good job, guys. And then from X6's Justin, shout out to his team, Check 6, and he also wanted to say, how the fuck do we supposed to keep peace? So a little brutal message there, but we got to get that across. And that's all I got for right now.
Speaking of Showdown LAN, I know you were there live in person there, Temerity. How was the LAN, in your opinion, as you were watching a lot of the TF2 action there?
It was actually really good. I have to admit, Dummy's team, which consisted of Dummy, Jay Mitchell, Bagel Bear, Sickness, and Nadagast, was absolutely amazing. They just beasted everybody, including WAP's team, haha, and also Reptile's team. So it was pretty surprising, but really good TF2 action.
Awesome. All right, as we're looks like we're waiting off here. Again, looks like they're going to trade out a scout, as Fraj was saying a little bit earlier there. Someone was pinging really high, and I believe that was Rasta, man. He was pinging like a 400, I believe. So I'm sure they're going to want to, get him out of there. And Limek, from time to time, we're going to try something, and it may be a little gay. And some of you in IRC, let us know if it really is uber pink gay. But we're going to be showing some IRC chat from the e-rev channel, so you can see what's going on. If you want to do some in-game shoutouts from the actual main window instead of giving it to us, you can do that, and you can see it going across the screen. So if you want to do that right now, Limey, so you can kind of see what it looks like. I'm not sure. I can't see it, to be honest with you, but I'll look at it on the archive. So again, if it's a little ultra gay, let us know. We'll take it off. We just want to try something a little new here and see if it was pretty cool, but we'll get your guys' feedback on that. Also, starting next week, we're going to be doing a live radio show here, Project Anger. It's going to be myself, Temerity will be handling the TF2 side of things. We have the COD 4. We have my man handling that. We're going to have all the Call of Duty action going on there. So I can't really say who it is yet, just because of some legality's sake. But once he gets finished with that, we should be able to be good to go to release his name. But once that happens, we'll be getting that show on each and every Tuesday. Looks like around 10 Eastern we will do that. So we will let you know about that. And again, you can get your shoutouts across the airwaves here at #E-rev. You can hit myself, Anger, or Temerity, and let's see here, as it looks like in #TF2.gather.us, you can definitely hit up Temerity, and you can see me in there. I'm not opt or anything like that, but you can find me in there if you want to get your shoutouts to me. But Temerity is a little bit more sexier voice than I am, so if you want your shout to be really, really cool, then make sure you hit her up for that. So spam the hell out of her. She will get your shoutouts across the airwaves here, as it looks like we're going to continue the action. Now, I apologize for this. You fill me in on this, Fragile. How does this work once this pauses? Does it go right to action?
Yeah, pretty much. I was just, it took longer than expected because if it's paused, people can't join the game. That takes a much longer time, but it's 6v6 right now, and thankfully now Sway has a 60 ping scout compared to a 600 ping scout, so I think that might turn it around, because even a scout that's pretty much out of the game can make a team lose.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now we have one of your favorite names here from Sway Gaming. Fuck me, I am famous, Temerity. And who is that? Why don't you let the people out there know in case they don't?
Fuck me, I am famous is none other than B, Brendan.
All right, we have Sway Gaming here getting control of that center CP, and it looks like B here is really trying to do some work here. As they're pushing out to that number 2 CP of the red side, which would be the warehouse, start the reactor, trying to defend that with everything they have. Looks like right now we have the scout pushing out. Right now, soldier. We have a soldier from the left, and that is going to be WAP here trying to move it. It looks like we have, it looks like ballistic here from SR as the demo man trying to prevent that. Shots being fired back and forth here, and really just a big cluster fuck here around the outside CP of the neutral. And right now, looks like we have Sway Gaming into the number 2 CP here of the red side. Nothing going there. We have WAP there taking out Force Stealer. So back and forth here, Tim, as you see anything from your perspective there from either side?
Just a lot of back and forth action, a lot more, as I know I've said this again, but I just can't get over it, a lot more back and forth action than I would have thought this match would be. I have people messaging me, though, saying that they did pick SR to win this, so, you know, whatever.
All right, we do have a soldier here from Start the Reactor. Whaler trying to do some damage 1 against 4. He's not getting the job done quite yet. We do have a scout here, and it is B, the sniper. B pulling out the sniper kit. Let's see what he can do with that, as right now he gets taken out there by Shady Milkman. So 4 CPs into control of Sway Gaming. Let's see if they can try to hold this here as they're hitting to the last CP. Looks like right now we have Start the Reactor coming in with a demo soldier push here along with a medic into their number 2 CP. Let's see if they can get control of it, and yes they do. They have a ×4 here, so it looks like they are going to do that, as it looks like we have Paces moving out, but we do have Sway Gaming here trying to prevent their push coming from the outside of the central CP, moving into the number 2. Now Sway Gaming is back on that CP into the red side number 2. Let's see what transpires from here. We have the sniper from B trying to get some shots. We have Hero taking out Whaler there with a nice rocket. So again here, it looks like Sway Gaming is going to get control of it very quickly here, Fragile, as Start the Reactor got their number 2 CP back, but again, Sway Gaming getting it back very quickly here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think with that pause, it took Sway a little bit of time to gather up what they need to do, and I think immediately whatever they said or whatever they talked about definitely helped, because the moment the game became unpaused, they completely shifted the momentum, and obviously right now Sway is down to just one more of their last point to take that first point, which I'm sure is going to be inevitable at this point.
Well, Sway needs to get on the scoreboard here. Again, it is still 1-0 in the favor of Start the Reactor. In case you're just joining us, this is week number 1, map 1 of CEVO here between Sway Gaming and Start the Reactor. And again, Start the Reactor has a 1-0 lead here as we're into the second round. Let's see what, again, Sway Gaming can do. Casey right now, oh, he gets lit up there. Nice double kill there from Paces. Great job there to take out the medic and I believe it was a soldier. So right now we have Dern pushing in, and it looks like they're going to try to get control of their number 2 CP here for Start the Reactor, but shots being fired from the demo side, and Destro doing some work taking out Whaler there. They don't have it in their favor, Start the Reactor, and it looks like Sway has made a nice recovery back on this number 2 CP of Start the Reactor. Shots being fired again back and forth, and Sway Gaming is going to push out a little bit here. We have 4 members of Start the Reactor dead. Here comes a scout here, and it looks like great job there by Phaser getting that last CP, and everything is evened up 1-1. Great job there from Sway, and then, like you were saying, Frag, momentum has definitely shifted here in the favor of Sway Gaming. Let's see what happens here. As I'm going to take a look at Phaser here off the start. Let's see what happens. Let's take a look at him as we're going to head on over to Sway Gaming's War Room. Let's go there now.
Oh shit.
That's cool, guys.
I got here.
Nothing. I got
4
nothing.
scouts on.
One scout went into their demo, pushed up. He's on by our garage. Oh fuck, I'm down. God damn it. Back up, back up.
I got hit by a random
Oh my
pipe.
God. Get out, get out, get out. Oh, no way.
What? How'd you get killed?
He's...
Oh
I don't know,
shit.
that was weird.
I'm down. Back up. Just keep backing up.
Get out.
Run.
They have
They
Chris,
popped,
they popped, they're chasing me.
Yeah, we have it. We'll catch him off guard. It's cool.
Yeah, we have advantage, so as soon as we
Keep
spawn,
running back.
Dude, what
let's rape him.
You
Destro,
guys
get
need to
with the
push
med.
out into mid. Like,
We were, but Destro died.
stick your dick in
Raptor.
my-
They all pushed up, they all
Down
pushed
like
up.
So there's just too much
Where are the
spam.
soldiers? What the hell?
They're all at our home, they're all at our home.
Oh
Dead?
my god. I need heals behind.
Yeah, I should use that.
Watch for the back cap, watch for the back cap.
I'm watching it. Scout come and get him. I got him. Don't worry.
Soldier demo on it.
Soldier's weak
On
as
2.
fuck.
They got 3 down.
Demo's hurt.
Demo's
really,
weak.
really weak. Somebody watch the number.
They got 4 down.
They crit again. They critted back up easy.
Right side. Try and get a back cap. Scouts, try and get a back cap. That's their team right there.
Alright, we're back here.
Medic's bottled one.
As
right
Start the
now,
Reactor is coming out of the gates very, very hard here. They got the number 2 CP of the blue side in their control, but right now they're on the last CP here. We have Paces as a soldier here trying to get this down. He's going 1v1. Oh, he takes out a WAP there. Great job. 2-1 and Start the Reactor. Wow. Talk about momentum swing there, Frag. I mean, Start the Reactor has really gained that back in their favor here.
This is probably one of the most interesting games I've ever seen in TF2, probably ever since since the Doctors and Experiment played against each other. This is very unpredictable, probably at all times, and this is something really cool. Start the Reactor is doing exactly what I said that they should. At the last middle time, they had 4 people firing a Destro at once, which killed them, and I think that shifted a huge momentum in their favor. And right now, Start the Reactor just killed their medic and their soldier, so this is looking really good for Start the Reactor.
Yeah, we have Hero and Casey down for Sway Gaming. Start the Reactor has a ×5 here on the center CP, and it looks like they almost have it. Yes, they will get it in their favor here. Dern gets his recharge here, gets some meds, and here they go, pushing out here. And talk about, again, they're coming. Let's see here as we're going to take a look at Dern here as the medic. Let's push out a little bit as I'm going to take a look at, looks like Whaler here as a soldier. Looks like they're taking their time pushing out here to the blue number 2 CP. Again, all 6 members of Sway is up alive and kicking along with Start the Reactor. So we're going to see a 6v6 action here into number 2. And Whaler right now getting some shots, and he's on the CP here. He's going 1v1 against the opposing soldier here. It looks like it is WAP, but I'm not 100% here as I'm flipping around here. Paces right now. Yes, it is WAP. WAP on the CP trying to hold it off here from Start the Reactor. And looks like now they're trying to push off here right now. We do have, looks like on the opposite side here, looks like a soldier and a medic here from Start the Reactor trying to push into that, number 2 CP. WAP right now getting hit from all angles here from a scout and a soldier, so he's kind of getting a little ram there. And oh, great shot there. He gets taken out from Dern and Paces. Great job there. Dern getting the assist there. And here comes Uber charge from Casey. Looks like it's a little premature here as they're pushing out. Nothing really going and not really utilizing the best way there, Temerity.
Yeah, I have to be honest. I don't really understand what Sway's strategy is going into this. I mean, when they were critzing, they were only using the Kritzkrieg on soldiers when demos have more ammo and will probably be more effective on that. They're not really having any sort of counterattack for the way SR is shutting down Destro, and I don't really understand what they're doing right now. They're just not really coordinated.
Yeah, a little weird here. Now, I know you were saying it was unpredictable there, Frag. Is that more on the strats from Start the Reactor, just really giving Sway some just really bad positioning?
I think anything that could be considered unpredictable is pretty much unpredictable at this point. It's sometimes like both teams will just become really coordinated on like one point, and then the next point they're really spread apart. And I saw that more so in Sway than anything. They really need to just stay together at all times and always have a plan. And right now they're just all spread thin, and it's really not doing them that much good right now.
Yeah, right now we have the center CP into control of Start the Reactor. Again, Sway Gaming trying to get that back in their favor, but Whaler is doing some work here. We're going to look at the e-rev scoreboard. We have Dern as the medic as a total combined score of 62. We have Ballistic with 40, and here it comes now. It looks like here, I was going to take a look here at Fuck Me, I Am Famous, and that is B, and they're going to get control possibly of the center CP. Both scouts on this as we have Phaser and Brendan here, and they're going to get the CP in their favor. Looks like as about right now. There it is there. So we're going to head right on over to Start the Reactor's War Room. Let's listen in what they have to say. Let's go there now.
Come over, Scout. Come over.
I'm switching over.
Yeah, switch over. Yeah.
Just get in the middle.
Wait, what side are you guys on?
Okay, the heavies are on the right.
We're coming in right. 2 scouts are.
Okay, the heavies are moving in right. Heavies are moving in right.
They're just spamming. They're just spamming.
We have an Uber advantage, right? I gotta grab ammo. I gotta grab ammo. Stay on Whaler. Yeah, we killed their medic, right? Whaler, you killed it?
Yeah, we have an advantage.
I did.
But they might get it when we push in, though. We might
Yeah,
might get it. They're all right. They're all right.
How far in?
Left, he's going straight for him.
Oh,
all the way in,
Crits Creek, Uber.
Get that guy, get that guy, get that guy.
I'm gonna go to the drop down. I'm gonna get behind.
Just kill him.
There's still a soldier in our yard.
Medic's down. Their medic's down.
Demo's down.
4 down. Force, help clean up the people behind us.
Okay, there's a guy
Wait for the soldier in the garage who's hurt.
Yeah, I'm putting a scout in the soldier right now.
Okay, come on.
Ah, he one-shotted me. Fuck.
That was retarded. That was so much
Soldier down.
I'm pushing into mid. Is that good or bad?
Yeah,
There's just two scouts.
Well, they're gonna get faster spawns though, so I don't
All right, we're back to action here. As it looks like we have
don't really have much
trying to fight off the last scout here, and it looks like we have a soldier in the picture here from Start the Reactor as they're pushing out. So hopefully Limerick will take a look here at Brendan here as he's pushing out to the number 2 CP of the red side. Oh, just shots being fired to Wop, taking out Paces there. Just butt raped him there. Let's see here as again Sway pushing out, trying to defend that middle CP. Again, Start the Reactor is just giving them no chance to come out of that center area. Again, good defense. Again, they're trying to defend their number 2 CP. Scout pushing out here from the red side. That'd be STR. Let's see here as nothing going on there. We have possibly an overcharge getting ready here for Sway Gaming. As Temerity, as you're looking off here, what are you seeing from your perspective there as you're looking about?
I'm just seeing that this game is lacking consistency in a major way. I don't think either team is really giving a strategy a chance. They're bouncing from Crits Creek to regular Uber and not really using them in the right situations, in my opinion. So it's just kind of messy, but it's a really good game. It's really competitive. It's kind of everybody's getting blown up here.
Well, we're going to take a look here at Brendan here as they're going to go for the final CP of the Start the Reactor. They're on it, and then they do. They get it in their favor. Sway Game, he ties everything up 2-2, as that is something they really needed in their favor to tie that up. Let's see if they're going to change sides here. Probably not, more than likely, right, Frags? They'll probably just keep it as is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure what else to say.
Yeah, no worries there. As we're going to take a look here at Brendan, as he's been a major contributor here as he's joined the game in the second round. And right now we're going to take a look at him at the center CP here, going up against both scouts here from the Start the Reactor side. And it looks like right now Force Stealer, they've really prevented him from doing what he needs to do. He's towards the bottom of the scoreboard there, and really that's just a sign to me that's really they're putting in work on him and really preventing him from being what he needs to be here as a destroyer. So right now we have Brendan here again trying to, he gets taken out there by Whaler. The center CP again, the place to be right now, as shots being fired back and forth. Again, nothing going on right now as for taking the CP. Right now we have the blue side Sway Gaming on it right now. We have a medic, but he pushes back off it. We have an Uber charge here from Start the Reactor. Dern on the premise here along with Milkman. Milkman getting on the CP here, going 1v1, takes out Hero there as a soldier, and it looks like a ×4 here for Start the Reactor, and they're going to get this center CP here as they have done pretty much every round thus far except for one. So pretty much status quo here for Start the Reactor Temerity, as they're going to get this in their favor. Let's see if they can push Sway Gaming back on their heels like they did before. Again, trying to get that momentum back in their favor. Right now you would have to say the momentum is somewhat in Sway Gaming's favor. Let's see here as all the members here for Start the Reactors alive and kicking here. 3 split here. 3 going left, 3 going right. The medic on the left-hand side with Paces here as the soldier. Again, they're taking their time pushing out, but again, Sway Gaming really preventing them from coming out of that center area. We have Casey here as the medic for Sway Gaming, as he's looks like he's trying to get his soldier Hero here, trying to get him some meds here as they're just bouncing back and forth. Again, Temerity, like you were saying, no rhyme, no reason here to what they are doing. But again, it is exciting for the viewers, I'm sure, as just a lot of death and destruction here from both sides, and a lot of CP exchanges here between both teams here, Tim.
Definitely, and as you can see, both Ubers were just popped, and it's still kind of the way the game is going right now, just a big old stalemate right in the middle.
Now let me ask you this, Fraj, now because of this new, because again it is a scout rush, does that really change up the strats big time? I mean, of course you're going to try to take out the medic, but without that Uber charge, that really makes a difference here, huh?
On the opening
Yeah.
granary, you mean? Absolutely, because it's scouts versus scouts in the very beginning, and depending on who wins that fight, if there's a fight at all, then that also determines what's next, which would be the demo men. So it's pretty much scout and demo men fighting first, and if one of those sets is much more successful than the other, then immediately the soldiers and the medic are almost useless, and they probably have to be probably have to give up the middle point, depending on how they're feeling. But the middle fights have been in Start the Reactor's favor most of the time, but it's been somewhat even. But Start the Reactor has just come out on top most of the time.
Well, we do have a counter Uber from Uber charge here from both sides here. From the right-hand side, if you're coming from the central CP, right now it looks like Start the Reactor has got the best of it. But there's Hero and Destro lighting up the board for Sway Gaming here, and everything from the right side has just got destroyed here. Dern and Paces have to back off a little bit here. They're trying to retreat in here a little bit towards their warehouse CP. As it looks like we're going to see a push here from the scout Phaser here. Let's see if he can get something going in the number 2 CP. Nothing going here. Looks like Paces and Dern here have backed off, and they kind of seen him. The scout push from Sway Gaming. And looks like, yeah, he just kind of touched it there, kind of teasing a little bit there. Start the Reactor as he's backed off. He's got some backup here from Hero. And here comes a big push here into the number 2 CP of Start the Reactor. Here comes Sway Gaming. Let's see what they can do here. They're on the CP. Nothing going there. Great job by Paces there as trying to defend that. Here we go. We have Phaser now trying to push back in. They're coming from the left side. If you're coming from the blue side, central CP, they're trying to work the left side here. Let's see what Start the Reactor can do. Oh, we have an Uber charge here from Start the Reactor. Nothing going there. Stalemate. There it is. 2-2. And this is going to be interesting here. Temerity, why don't you explain a little bit to the viewers in case they don't know what goes on this portion besides time limit. Tim.
Oh, I'm sorry. Basically right now.
Yeah, looks like they got to switch sides. Looks like you're all involved in the game there. I apologize. Caught you off guard there. I apologize. Looks like they're switching sides there. Looks like the 30 minute time limit has been set there. Apologize for that. Put you there on the fix there. Let's see, as looks like they're going to be pushing out here. As looks like they're going to try to switch things up both sides. Again, 2-2 right now, ladies and gents. And do you have any shout-outs there, Tim, as we're just waiting for the teams to switch to their
I do have
sites?
a couple, in fact.
All right, why don't you go
I left
with
out a
that?
part of 4G's Brownie Masters earlier. He said that RK's predictions suck, and I wholeheartedly agree with him on that one, so I wanted to make sure that got out there. From Check 6's Tech and Justin, since Justin did say this too. He said, shout out to the D, it's so cold in the D. I think that's a song. From Pandemic's Hubris, this is all about you, Nick. Shout out to my boy Nick. P.S. Frag sounds horrible, and he said you are Nick, aka Vag. So that's a lovely nickname. I'm sure you feel very special. From Reverend, a shout out to Alistair. Give me a damn beer, I'm almost out. Well, he's hitting up the right venue for that. And Crisis said that it's an ugly frag fest, but it looks good. Keep up the good work. And that's all I got for right now.
Yeah, pretty fun to call here. As again, really, it looks like Start the Reactor, just like the following rounds here. They look like they're going to get control of the center CP, and right now we have 4 members of Start the Reactor. Excuse me, Sway Gaming. I apologize as they switch sides. My fail there. Sorry there. Sway Gaming getting the center CP, and a little change here. Let's see what Start the Reactor can do. All their members are alive here, but right now it looks like the number 2 CP of Start the Reactor is going down here possibly. We have an Uber charge from both sides, so let's see who's going to get the upper hand from that, and it looks like it will be Start the Reactor. Right now, it looks like they're going to try to get it. No, they defend it well, actually, as Milkman gets a nice double kill there on Destro, and Phaser really prevented Sway Gaming from getting that number 2 CP, so great job by them. Let's go to War Room right now. Let's head on over to Sway Gaming.
Take left.
Totally fucked that up.
Yeah. Where are you guys? Who is that?
You guys shout out. That's one of the shout out guys. That's what he said about my air shot. So you know he said something. Where you at, Casey, baby?
Yeah, I got it. Did you make it? Nice.
Nice. Yeah, they both got it. Nice.
Hold yard.
Or the left side yard.
Demo pipe and left.
Pipe right. If you get ready to spam right side here with me.
They're coming right. They're coming right now. They're coming right now.
Get ready.
I'm piping up left. What? How's that scout alive? Back up, got Uber.
They got Uber.
There's a soldier. Oh, they pop.
Frig!
Back up.
Get back.
Oh, dang it! Oh, dang it! They popped Uber. Dang it!
Oh, what the frig? Ouch! Ouch!
Ouch!
Ouch!
Charlie!
Charlie! Go, go, go.
Medic's down.
Dude, I can't hear you.
4 down.
Okay, 4 down, medic's down.
Get that soldier.
Medic's down, medic's down.
Air shot him.
It's coming up. Get him! Oh.
Ouch!
Ouch!
Ouch, Charlie!
Where are
Guys,
you
it looks
guys?
like a little roller
We
coaster
just-
here. Sway Gaming putting start the reactor on their heels, and it looks like here start the reactor is pushing out here. They got the number 2 CP in their favor here. Start the reactor now pushing. Let's see what they can do here in there. Let's see if they can put Sway back on their heels as they're trying to push out to that final CP. Again, right now it is still 2-2 as we switch sides here in the second half of this match. As shots being fired now, we're in the center CP. Let's see here as B here trying to push off, nothing going there. Back and forth, 2 CPs getting challenged here, Temerity. Let's see who can get the upper hand here from either side.
I think a lot of what Sway's problem is that I'm noticing, or at least I think I'm noticing, is that SR really focus fires very well, so when they go after somebody, they go after them, and I think Sway's just kind of shooting at everybody, so Sway's definitely losing the advantage there.
Well, right now we have a scout here from Sway right now, and it looks like Phaser. Oh, great shot there, taking out Ballistic. Now he's on that number 2 CP. Let's see if they can get this in their favor. They have everybody and the kitchen sink coming along here on the CP, and they get it. Now let's see what Start the Reactor can do. We have Paces and the Med Dern here. We have 2 soldiers and a Med here for the last CP from Start the Reactor. We have a scout here, Phaser on the last CP. Let's see if he can get it. He almost has it in their favor. Yes, he does. There it is, Sway Gaming getting another one. It is now 3-2 in the favor of Sway Gaming.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Little surprising. They're coming out of the gates pretty quick there, Tim.
I have no idea what that even was about. I looked away for 2 seconds, and they were fighting back and gapping and winning the round, so I'm a little lost at the moment.
All right, here we're going to take a look
really
at
anything new.
All right, here we're going to have a look at B here as he's pushing out for Sway Gaming. And again, his score is 3-2 in the favor of Sway. Let's see if they can get another round in their favor and possibly try to put this away. Again, Start the Reactor coming out. As the rounds before, they had it, the center CP in their favor, but last round Sway had it. They kind of changed things up. Let's see if they can get that back in their favor and keep the momentum going here. As soldiers just dying here, left to right. Both soldiers here from Start the Reactor going dead. Here we are. Oh, great Uber there. Pistol shot there on Whaler, taking him out. And just like last round here, Frag, we have Sway Gaming here getting the center CP in their favor. And they're going to be pushing out pretty quick here, and let's see if they can get the number 2 pretty quick here.
Yeah, Sway, I think, got their head together a little more now, but this is definitely going to be a very classic demo to watch on Godfrag, in my opinion. This is a very ridiculously awesome match. Everything that could be going well is going well for both teams, but right now it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and this is incredible right now.
Yeah, both medics, you got to give them a lot of love. They're really doing what they need to do for both sides, at least trying to keep their guys alive there and charged up. Let's see here, as I'm looking at Force Stealer here as the scout for Sway. Again, they're on the center CP here. Let's see if they can get this in their favor for Start the Reactor. Oh, great job there as it looked like we had Sway trying to get the number 2 from the Start the Reactor side, but SR getting that center CP a little bit quicker there, so great job. But right now we have Sway Gaming back on that center CP. Oh, they got taken off of it. So now Start the Reactor pushing out from the center area. Let's see what they can do and see how they can come from here from the center area as they're pushing out. Whaler right now just getting shot up as he's trying to get some meds here. Again, we're going to take a look at Shady Milkman as he's pushing back. Looks like Bolt, well, I shouldn't say Bolt, but everybody from Start the Reactor is pushing back a little bit, trying to get, just trying to regroup here. We have Brendan here for Sway pushing out from their number 2 CP. Let's take a look at him once again as, again, we like to look at the scouts here as they're the forward pushers here for either side as they're pushing out right now. A little 1v1 scout action here on the right-hand side away from the Sway side as right now we have B now trying to get some shots, rockets here, shot at B, nothing going on there. So again, back and forth action as right now we're going to head on over to Start the Reactor's War Room. We're going to listen in to what they're saying. Let's go there now, Limey.
And right.
Here they come, here they come.
They Ubered. There's one soldier on Uber right now.
Back turn, back turn, back turn.
They got a soldier in our boxes. Let's scout right with a medic. They got a medic scout right.
Heal Whaler and go in. Heal Whaler and go.
Right corner is the medic.
That soldier's so fucking weak, God.
Oh, they're still behind.
They're capping the point, too.
Hey, I need help on point, I need help on point.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
The medic's down, medic's down, medic's down.
So scout's still out there. Took a shot at me.
We got 6 up.
There's still a scout.
Oh God, I just got baited so hard. Scout, get that scout.
He's down.
There's a weak soldier retreating somewhere in their base.
Scout left.
They have an Uber advantage then. Oh.
Nice. They got 3 down. Demo right, demo right.
Castro's on right.
I'm gonna try to flank him.
I'm on top of them. I'm gonna drop down right now. I'm dropping down right now.
They're at the point.
All right, we're coming back to some action
Demo's
here.
down.
Hey, medic's down. Medic's
Brad,
down.
I was going to ask you, this could be possibly going into OT here as we're getting closer to that time limit of 30 minutes here.
Yeah, I really would not be surprised if it goes into overtime. This has probably been the most interesting Granary match I've ever seen, either in a while or ever. It's one of the two. There's just been so many amazing shots, good teamwork, even though both teams were a little disoriented early on. But like, this is just like, I don't know. I'm pretty lost for words right now. This is really fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, as we have a Uber charge here from Dern. It looks like they're now as they're heading to the final CP here of Sway Gaming. Let's see here if Sway can protect the last one. There it is. We have Dern on the CP along with the soldier here. Nothing going there. Shots being fired from everywhere. Dern trying to get some shots out. Great shot there from Dern and Milkman. And there it is. Things are tied up here as Start the Reactor. Wow. It is now 3-3. And this is just an epic match here, Tamara.
Absolutely unbelievable. I think both teams still need to work on, like Fragile said, there's great teamwork going on, but I have noticed that Sway tends to run into their entire team a lot more than they tend to run into Sway, so they probably need to work on sticking together and grouping up and charging as a team.
Well, as we're looking at the e-rev scoreboard, we have Dern as the medic with 54. We have Paces with 48 as the soldier for Sway Gaming. We have Hero as the soldier with 62. And we have Casey as the med with 43. So shots being fired back and forth from both sides here on this center CP. And let's take a look at Force Stealer. Oh, let's not, as he gets taken out there by Hero with an assist from Owap. And right now we have, it looks like we have Hero, or excuse me, yes it was here, but he gets taken out there by Whaler. But right now we have Sway Gaming on the center CP. We do have Whaler right now trying to prevent them. We have a Uber charge here from Sway Gaming, and looks like that's going to work here as WAP takes out Whaler. I don't see anybody here from Start the Reactor, so it looks like right now Sway Gaming may get this in their favor, but we do have a scout sighting here from Start the Reactor. It is Milkman. Let's see what he can do to try to prevent Sway from getting the center CP. They almost have it in their favor, and they do. So right now the center CP in the favor of Sway, and since we changed sides here, it seems like, Fragile, that the red side has gotten the center CP off the start of every round pretty much here, and it looks like everything hasn't changed again no matter what team is on the red side.
The control point is being contested.
I've never really noticed or been told that one side has more advantage than the other in terms of getting middle. but I don't know. It could have just been mental factors or just talking out with the team as to what to do. And Sway's been on top every single time so far. So, but that doesn't even mean anything because this has been so back and forth that one team can get mid and then they'll just get it right back or something. So, as like right now, oh wait, no. Start the reactor just killed a whole bunch of people. So I don't know. Again, this is just really, really back and forth. So there's really no one way to tell if mid's going to even matter at this point.
Yeah, go ahead, Tim. Why don't you flip a coin here, because that's the way it seems like it's going here. As we have start the reactor in the center CP now, it looks like they're going to try to get this in their favor. We do have Sway in the number 2 of the blue side. It looks like there it is. We have start the reactor getting that back in their favor, so they prevent Sway from getting the number 2. So right now, everybody alive and kicking for both sides. Let's see here what transpires from start the reactor. Let's take a look at Paces here, Limey, as we're going to take a look at him as the soldier here with the meds from Dern as he's pushing out a little bit here. Shots being fired into the number 2 Sway Gaming, and start the reactor right now. Force Stealer as the scout on that CP almost has it in their favor, going after a medic, and that is Casey. Can Casey prevent it? No. Here comes the uber charge from start the reactor, and here comes the soldier. We have a time 7, and there it is. Start the reactor getting that CP in their favor. We have 4 members of Sway dead, but now they're back alive. Let's see if that's enough time here to get it back in their favor. Nothing going there, and there is start the reactor, and it is now 4-3 game point here for start the reactor. Very, very surprising. Again, we did not expect this, and really we didn't give a lot of love here for start the reactor as they're coming out of the gates very, very quickly here, and they could put this match away and go 1-0 in the start of the CEVO TF2 season number 2 here, Temerity.
I'm just kind of wondering if this is CEVO P or the US Open. This is like a freaking tennis match.
Yeah, back and forth there. And who would you have to say Roger Federer and Nadal is? I guess really you can't really predict either side if you want to go with that analogy. Again, let's see who's going to get the center CP as the red side. Again, at least from what I was looking, my new butt was looking at, picked up the CP. Again, really no advantage here. Just a little tidbit of info that I've just gathered here. Really nothing. Well, and there it is, the red side now. We have Sway on that center CP as we speak. Again, shots being fired, just really too much action to call here as they're going to take charge of it. And again, start the reactor. What I've seen here, they'll get killed off, but they'll come back with pretty much a shitstorm here of fury coming from their number 2. Let's see if they can do that once again. Let's go to War Room. Let's listen in to Sway Gaming. Let's listen in now. Let's go, Limey.
Stole my health.
Just wait. Take right, I guess, but don't get sandwiched.
Dude, take the yard, man. Don't sit back.
Yeah.
We need
to drop down.
I don't want to get sandwiched.
They're not in.
We won't get sandwiched if we watch it. They're gonna have it way after us, so let's go build. Get ready to go in. Come on.
Right, we got a scout left. He just peeked.
Get ready to have it.
He's coming out.
Back out probably. So
let's go. What the fuck? I'm going up top. Go with WAP.
Chase him. No.
I don't have anybody here now.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
No, hero.
They popped. I'll try to.
Dang! We pushed them back while we had.
Dang!
Oh
I'm gonna back cap on them.
What the frick?
I was trying to cap.
What the frick?
Nice, hero.
Nice, 3 down. 3 down.
All right, back to action here. Sway Gaming now pushing the number 2 of start the reactor. They really need this round here, Temerity, big time. They are down 4-3. Let's see if they can pick this up here. As it looks like start the reactor. They do. They have a great defensive stand there. I mean, Sway Gaming was just inches away, but here they come now. We have a demo, and Casey here as the medic. Destro trying to do some work. Oh, he gets taken out there by Paces. Great job here trying to prevent, again, Sway Gaming from getting that number 2 of Start the Reactor. Start the Reactor putting a great defensive stand here. They need to push out here with the scouts, and that is what Milkman is doing here. He's trying to flank there. He's being met there by B. Preventing him from flanking, and again the fight here on the number 2. Both Ubers here from both sides here. Let's see what happens as nothing's going to be going from the CP. they're just kind of like bouncing off one another a little bit here in this number 2 CP of Start the Reactor. Now they're pushing out here. We have, looks like Whaler and Dern trying to push out from their number 2 as they're doing that right now. Shots being fired. Oh, Wop now. He's just really hanging on there. He gets taken out there by Whaler with a shotgun. Now we have Milkman trying to push out. And it looks like we have a Scout B. Oh, he gets raped and exploded there by Paces. Great shot as, again, great defensive stand by Start the Reactor, but Sway is just putting all kinds of pressure here, Fragile, on Start the Reactor on this number 2 CP of theirs.
This has been probably one of the most ridiculous number 2 defenses I've ever seen by any team by Start the Reactor. There have been like 20 times where Sway could have capped it, and they tried, but Start the Reactor pulled something out of their ass and saved it. And right there, they get denied again. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but whatever it is, it's working.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Paces and Dern on this defensive stand get a gold star, and hell, if I could give them a cookie, I would, because they are doing an excellent job here. And Dern gets taken out there by the Scout of Phaser as Phaser was trying to get that. Again, they're just inches away of getting this. Wop is now on the number 2 CP. Oh, he gets taken out by Force with the shotgun. As the Scout, we have Ballistic now as the Demo Man pushing out. Ballistic taking out Casey as the med, and there it is. Great defensive stand as now we have, looks like, their Start the Reactor pushing out. Very intense action on that number 2, and Sway Gaming couldn't get it. It's just like a prom date, a tease there, not getting the goodies, huh, Tim? Really, just a big tease there as nothing going for Sway Gaming. And now we have a Scout here from, looks like, yes, it is B. Oh, he just got taken out by the Demo of Ballistic here. The Stickies just took him out as right now, Tim. Woo! A lot of action to call here as Start the Reactor is pushing out into that center CP.
Yeah, and if you noticed, SR has gone back to the Crits Creek, so this should be pretty interesting. I did notice part of the reason why the number 2 defense for SR was so effective. I did notice Sway Ubering prematurely a couple of times for no apparent reason and losing ground on that.
Well, Sway Gaming right now is getting pushed back a little bit more farther than they anticipated, but it looks like WAP now has taken charge of the center CP area. Again, let's see if Sway Gaming can just really get it together here and get that CP again. Game point right now for Start the Reactor is 4-3 right now, as we're going to take a look here at WAP, and looks like we have Destro on that last CP, and they get it in their favor finally, as Start the Reactor is really hurting now. They're on their final CP, possibly on their final leg. Can they put a nice defensive stand on their last CP like they did on the number 2? They're kind of spread out. They're more heavier on the right hand side here. Let's see what Sway Gaming is going to do here. Right now, what would you be telling your team, Fragile, knowing that you need this round here? How would you push this, knowing how Start the Reactor's defense has been?
The moment that happened, I knew both teams were using Crits Krieg, so this, pretty much whoever wins this fight is probably going to be the determinator of this round. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Sway right now. Sway got Start the Reactor on a bad push, an unnecessary push, but they were using Crits Krieg, so you kind of do have to push in some ways or another. And now it's tied, but Sway did exactly what they should have, waited to get some picks and then go in, and those picks happened to be their medic and the such, so it was pretty easy thereafter.
Yep, this is it, ladies and gents. This is for all the marbles here, I believe, Tim. So this is it. Oh, man, this has just been insane here tonight. Again, thank you for joining us here at e-rev TV for a great match here between Sway Gaming and Start the Reactor. And no matter who wins, I mean, God, what a great, entertaining match. And a lot of respects and a lot of love go to both teams here, Temerity.
Yeah, like they're saying in IRC, this is definitely going to be a Gottfried Demo Classic, and I feel kind of like an idiot. It's like, yeah, 5-1 Sway. But no, this has been intense.
Absolutely, absolutely. Here as again, let's see who's going to get the upper hand again. This is the key round here. This is for all, again, for all the marbles here, as we have Paces for Start the Reactor on the center CP. And Dern, again, we have an Ubercharge here with Paces and Dern. They're on that CP, nothing going there as Phaser gets taken out by Whaler. Oh, there it is, B, great job there, taking out Paces and defending the CP. And let's see here, again, in nobody's favor yet, almost in the favor of Start the Reactor here. And here is Hero along with Casey here trying to prevent that, and it looks like they will. We have a demo backup here from Destro on that center CP. As right now, here it goes. They got a ×2. Let's see what happens as they're going to try to get this. We have, it looks like Crits Creek here charged, ready to go. Again, we have Destro and it looks like we have a Hero, yes, and along with the Casey, the medic here, pushing out. Let's see if Start the Reactor can put another epic defense. And now they said screw the defense. They're going to push out a little farther and not happen to fight on that #2. Let's see what they can do here as they're pushing out. We're going to head to War Room right now. We're going to go to Start the Reactor. Let's go there now.
Destro has the left stickied. Destro has the left stickied.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Back up.
Run, run, run.
They're critzing.
Time has been added.
Shit, I can't get
Wop
that.
just had a
Soldier down,
fucking
soldier
shot.
Medic's dead, get.
Our medic's dead as well.
Soldier down.
From Critch Creek, like, it's like...
Scout on last, scout on last!
Alright, we're back to the action here, and
Bye, push
Sway
up.
Gaming almost getting that in their favor, and there was it, Ballistic, and with the assist from Paces there, defending their last CP. They're hanging on. They get the #2 warehouse CP. So let's see here what Start the Reactor can do. They got somewhat of a momentum here, picking up that #2 CP pretty quickly here. But now looks like Sway Gaming here on the left-hand side is taking out Force there. Again, they're trying to prevent him. Sticky's being shot here on the left-hand side on the garage roll-up door there, preventing possibly someone coming out from that end. Again, 3 CPs to 2 here. The one extra one, the center CP in the advantage of, or in the hands of Sway Gaming. And again, back and forth here. Sway almost had that. Again, both teams on game point. We have a Crits Creek charge here, ready to rock and roll here into the #2. And here we go, ladies and gents. The #2 going to be fought again. Shots being fired, both soldiers here from Sway Gaming. Oh, doing a nice work here. Casey, again, medic. I mean, he's just doing a great job as the medic. Here they come into the again, being fought here on the #2 CP. And looks like here, Start the Reactor is going to get it back in their favor. We have Dern and Whaler here getting that back. Shots being fired. Oh, great shot there from Hero trying to get that done. No, but Uber charge here from Whaler and Dern as they're going to get that back in their favor. And right now, again, tied up score here, 4-4. As right now we have a big push here, or defense here from Start the Reactor. Sway right now coming from the right hand side. That is going to be Hero and Casey, along with a scout push here from Brenton. Brenton now pushing out as Start the Reactor is very heavy into that #2 CP here, Frag. And looks like Sway has backed off a little bit here, trying to gather themselves a little bit before making that major push, Frag.
Yeah, Sway needs to be very careful, because if they push carelessly, and same thing with Start the Reactor, if either team pushes carelessly and the push doesn't succeed, then that's probably going to cost them the match at this point. And it's just going to be another stalemate again, because now Sway's attack did get the second point, but now they're pretty much half their team's dead. And Start the Reactor's going to get it right back, so this is probably going to be just a loop for a while, to be honest.
Yeah, right now it looks like, yes, they do. Start the Reactor gets it back in their favor. Again, Fragile, they're living very dangerously here, really getting that CP in their favor, losing it, getting back in their favor. One of these times, the genie's not going to be coming out of the bottle, and they're going to be really hurting on that last CP of theirs. But right now, at least things are going their way, at least for the defense standpoint. And now they're pushing out very big here on the right-hand side, coming from their #2. All 6 members here pushing out. Looks like we have one guy. That is going to be the Scout Force. Looks like he's going to have some backup here from Whaler going into the left side. Now it looks like a lot of the fighting here taking place on the center CP. Right now we have Casey again with Womp right now. And wow. Here comes Start the Reactor. Very big push here and really putting Sway back. We have Phaser, the only member here for Sway that is dead. Make that B now. So both scouts down, and there it is. Start the Reactor now pushing very strong here. They have really gathered themselves very quickly, and now they're really putting Sway back on their heels. And Paces, again, Paces and Zern are really the keys to this match, at least in my opinion. I may be wrong here, but I mean, these two have just really taken care of business as the soldier and medic, and now they are on the #2 of the Sway Gaming side, and they got it in their favor now as they're pushing out into the last CP. Let's see here what Sway can do. Can they put a big defensive stand? No, they can't. Paces, everybody's on it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sway Gaming. Wow. Woo.
Amazing.
Beautiful. Oh my good. I'm just lost at words. A great match here for the first match for us casting here for season 2. I am just awestruck here. Tim, any words here, Temerity, from you on this epic match?
Wow. I mean, Fragile pretty much got it exactly right. You know, Sway made one sloppy push and SR made him pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Frag, you have anything on that one? My goodness.
Not really, except for, well, I mean, it's nothing new, really. It's just the common pushes and pushbacks and stuff. It's just a matter of who became more fortunate on each push. Though that match probably took a little longer than it should have, because ever since it stalemated, for some reason the config got screwed up, so every single time someone won a round, the config reset. So it could have went into overtime a little while ago, and that would have been maybe a little bit different. I'm not quite sure, but I know some people in IRC were wondering why the match was taking so long, or wondering what the time left was.
Yeah, we didn't check that, and that was our bad on that. I mean, we didn't see it, so, but yeah, that was a very big key. But again, for the hour time limit, it went by pretty quick. But I mean, you kind of want another round because it was so just intense back and forth action between the two teams. Right now, I'm going to be pulling in Start the Reactor here, trying to bring in all 6 of their starters in for a quick interview. Again, big props to them. And Temerity, as we're going to wait for these guys to come into the vent, why don't you get some shout-outs if you have them? I'm not sure if you do, Tim. Why don't you get those out if you do, please?
I do have a few. Most of them are from Check 6, but we'll read them anyway. Check 6's Justin says, a shout-out to himself for being the only person to predict this match correctly. He told me earlier that he predicted it to be 5-4 SR, so that was pretty impressive. A shout-out from Check 6's Tech. He says, shout out to Yogg and his Peter Pan peanut butter. His parents hate him. So brutal. Sway's Fuzzy Hat says a shout out to Pure Voice and Pure Track, sponsors of Sway Gaming. Rough night for you guys though, but excellent match. And another one from Check 6 is Nightmare. He says he gives a shout out to the Determinator. It's all about the Determinator.
It's a word. It technically is a word. Just like to throw that out there.
Is Max with you guys?
Kind of.
Okay.
You could drag him down here if you want.
And Ritalin, is he with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Shady Milkman.
Okay. All right. Looks like we have all 6 guys in the channel. First off, congratulations. I mean, what an epic match. Again, a lot of people in the IRC was just going wild and how intense this was. And really that, I believe it was in the 5th round, that defensive stand that you had on the number 2. I mean, that was just, I mean, Frag even said it, that was probably one of the epic defensive stands on the number 2 that he's ever seen, and damn sure I've ever seen. I mean, why don't you talk a little bit about that defensive stand there, Paces?
Which one are you talking about, that last round right there?
Yeah, the number I believe it was the 5th round there. As you were holding off that number 2, it was just back and forth, and they were just inches. I believe it was Sway was just inches away from getting that CP, the number 2 of yours.
Well, I'd have to say our scouts do an excellent job communicating, so we really kind of know where everything is, even if we're not seeing it or if we haven't even seen it before. So we kind of have an innate ability to just do work on people when they come around corners and stuff. So I have to say Force Steel and Ritalin did an excellent job defending that.
Thank you.
Awesome. Now, coming from Delectable Meats now, going to Start the Reactor, how has everything been? And I'll give this question to you, Force Stealer. How has everything been now at Start the Reactor, you know, team-wise and everything like that? Everything running smooth for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of us were in Delectable Meats. I wasn't in it as long as, but Dern and Pieces were from that team, and that team was going for about 6 months, so it wasn't really that tough to adjust to a new team, so everything's running really good.
Awesome, awesome. Now, before you guys preparing for this match, I know that, I was listening to you guys' van earlier today, and you guys were, having some problems with the scouts at the beginning. It looks like you guys cleared things up. What from Sway Gaming were you looking for and trying to prevent what they were trying to do? What players were you looking at trying to stop, or at least trying to prevent, from doing damage to you guys while you guys were pushing out?
Destro.
Yeah, definitely
Starts
Destro.
with a D, ends with an Estro.
Plus, we thought they might use crits, and generally the demo man's really good for that particular weapon. So we figured if we can get the demo man out early, and if they're using crits, then they would have to use it on the soldiers, which are easier to, I think, get away from.
Right. Now, Tim, I'm not sure if you have any questions for any of the guys in the channel. Do you, or don't you, or?
Where the hell did that come from? That's all I want to know. That was epic. But no, I don't actually have any questions.
That's about as much epic match as I can take. I don't know if I can do another one of those.
Pound an energy drink, get back on the horse.
Now, I wanted to give some love also to the medic Dern and Paces as the medic and soldier. You guys were really doing a nice job working together there, and I saw a lot of key defensive stances that you two had, and obviously some offensive pushes that you had that worked well and helped your team. Why don't you talk a little bit about that, Dern, as really you were one of the key members there and really just doing a job for your team. Why don't you talk a little bit about any of the rounds that stood out to you during that match?
I don't know, I was kind of having problems the whole game, because if we get to middle, and we'd always be behind and building Uber, and almost every single time they would Uber before us. Sometimes we'd come out on top, which was, I guess, cool. But I'd say we were really good overall about if we do win mid, about rolling through and taking two, and then just rolling in and taking last. That's, I think, where we kind of got a lot of points on the board from doing, just rolling through.
Yeah, I noticed before the half.
Ubers to stop the .2 caps. We didn't really kill anyone with them, but we basically stopped them from progressing, which is all we needed at the time. Especially when we were down at that last, like, small inch on the cap progress.
Yeah, I noticed that the first half, you guys got the center CP pretty quick, but it looked like Sway was kind of changing things up on the second half of that match and getting that center CP. So it looked like you guys took a charge there and took that center CP, like you're just saying now, on the later half of that match. So great jobs. Fraj, do you have any questions there for any of the members here of Start the Reactor?
Not really, but I will say you guys did far beyond my expectations. I guess I haven't seen you guys play in a while, but you guys did way better than I thought you were going to do, which, that's good, I suppose, right?
Yeah, we didn't give you guys much love. Sorry about that.
I don't think that we really have played Pandemic yet since we reformed, but we've been playing a lot of the top teams and doing well or winning, so I think a lot of teams think that we can do well. Just the ones that haven't really seen us play yet are the ones that think that, we might get steamrolled by like a Sway or somebody of that stature.
All right. Well, before we let you guys go, I'd like to give each guy an opportunity to give a shout-out. So, Ballistic, why don't you go first, bro, with a shout-out to anybody out there in cyber world?
I got a shout-out to the sorry-ass clan.
Nice. All right, Dern, what do you got, bro?
I don't know.
All right, Force, what do you got, bro?
Shout out to Warhammer because it's an awesome game.
Oh, God.
Paces, what do you have, bro?
Shout out to my my buddy Kyle. He helped me mentally prepare for this weeks in advance with a 3-day LAN in his house. It was pretty epic.
All right, go ahead, Riddlin.
I guess I'll shout out to 15 minutes before the match, and I just dropped in and happened to be able to play.
Awesome. And last and definitely not least, Whaler, why don't you get some shout-outs across?
Shout out to Bialystock for being a goose egg.
All right, gents. We appreciate you guys coming on by. Congratulations again. Starting off the season the right way, on the right foot there. So hopefully you guys can keep that momentum up this coming Thursday. So congratulations, guys, on this match.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right, we'll definitely see you guys again in the very near future, definitely. With a performance like that, well, I'm definitely sure we'll cast you guys again. So again, thanks for letting us cast you guys.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Yep. All right, that is pretty much it. Temerity, do you have any last-minute shout-outs there? I'm not sure if anybody hit you up on the last minute there.
Pandemic's Hubris wanted to know why nobody was mentioning the demo. So if we weren't giving, you know, the demo
yeah, Biostalk
credit,
is a
sorry about
goddamn
that.
monster. I just have to say that.
Yeah.
But he smells
Yeah,
bad.
he's...
It kind of counteracts everything he does.
That's why I'm here and he's there. But aside from that, I want to give one more shout out, and that is from me personally to Sabotage, aka Pookie, being drunk off Guinness and pouring a good one.
All right. And the Frag, again, we appreciate you coming by, and I'd definitely love to have you again, Fragile, to come in and do some guest casting here. If you have any shout-outs, bro, why don't you get those out to the community out there?
Shout out to the Catface Club, #3. Very many studly catface nerds in there. Shout out to TF2 Invite for making fun of my many mishaps while on air, namely Justin and Hubris getting on those. And shout out to my cat, because she's pretty awesome.
All right. I just want to give a quick personal shout out to Forever Gamers. Again, much love to them as again, just like always, just giving me a lot of information on different things going on. So much love to them as they're going to be our first interview on Project Anger, a show that we're going to have not this Tuesday, obviously, but next Tuesday. It will be the debut for that. Myself, Temerity, will be doing the show for the TF2 side of it, and we also will have some COD 4. So just a little bit rounding out of different games there, talking about just what's going on in the community, maybe some possible moves with different players. We're going to give the e-rev top 10 for TF2 and also COD 4. So it will be 10 Eastern next Tuesday. So stay tuned for that, and make sure you guys watch that, as we're going to show some love to some teams out there, and also get Forever Gamers live on the air with some quick interviews with them and show them some love also. So Limik, again, we appreciate you doing vid, bro, as it looks like it was a late night for you as on the East Coast there, Limey. So I don't know if you have any last minute words before we put this away.
It'll be a quick one, he said. Yeah. No, it was a very good match, though. It's getting a little bit late here on the East Coast, but I think it's just going to be a good night's sleep now that I'm really tired. But good job to the guys in the match tonight. Was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed the IRC chat. Just let me know if you like it. If you don't, just something new I decided I could do, and I tried it. But you guys don't talk enough on IRC. That's the problem. It would be much more lively if you did talk a little bit more, and I think probably you will if you know that you're actually going to be on air. So that's it for me. As always, just drop by progamingtv.com for your casting needs, and that's it for me tonight.
Yeah, make sure you go to Pound Pro Gaming TV, or actually it's Pound PG TV. Make sure you show some love to Limik there, as he has his TV guide there for all the matches for every game possibly that's out there. He has it on his website, so make sure to show some love at Pound PG TV on the IRC at Game Surge Network. Okay, so Thursday we're going to try to get a CEVO A matchup in. It's not 100% confirmed. I believe it's going to be Rays and Lightning Bolt or something of that nature. I'll have to look at the team, very new team there, as Temerity was giving me some info on both of them. So we're going to try to get them guys casted on Thursdays. We're going to show some love to CEVO A, get them rocking and rolling. So for myself, Anger, Temerity, Limik, and of course thanks again to the Frag. I'd like to say good night, and thanks again to Sway Gaming and Start the Reactor for letting us cast them. Again, Start the Reactor comes out on top 5-4 in the first map of CEVO P, week number 1. So until next time, good night, adios.